What I'm gonna keep it quick, man. I don't be like I don't be wanting people to really be like taking serious like what I say on Facebook, like to the extreme. Like a lot of the stuff I was saying, like I did, it was like a little family page everybody made, and the thing about it, I just I had to exit myself from it because one thing about me, if y'all notice, I'm not into tattoos and all that kind of stuff unless it really was something spiritually or that culturally or something that I went through. I don't feel like I want a brand name or anything on me. So like I don't really take social networks that serious because when I'm on Facebook, I get on Facebook in my house when I'm like not at work, when I'm not like writing music, when I'm not producing music, or when I'm not out driving or washing my car, or or out shopping, doing my fashion thing, or all that. I really I get on Facebook because it's like I like to meet new people, and when you outside like in Harrisburg, PA, I mean it really ain't nobody outside no more. Like back in the day, people used to just walk around Harrisburg. Like it used to be, you walk around, you go to the little chicken spot where they got the little French fries and all that, and the sun kissed fruit punches and all that, and or people just used to walk around. It used to pop. Like even the dudes, and when you was getting money like back then, all the girls was walking around. So you feel me, like it was dudes stunting in their whips because everybody else was walking. So it's just like it just changed a lot. Ever since Facebook came out, you got people mad at each other, like seriously mad though. Like I might say something, I might type something on Facebook, somebody reads it, somebody gets offended, and it goes, well, "You ain't gotta be. You need to stop. You need to cut it out." And it's like, first of all, like when you type on Facebook, there's no emotion. Like computers, the thing about robots and humans, robots and computers and whatever, they do not have emotions. You feel me? So that's like artificial intelligence. It's like you gotta command a computer or a robot what to do before it does it. Now it might do it. It might do what you command it to do, but you still, it doesn't have any intuition to say for itself, okay, I'm just gonna wake up and start moving or operating. So it's like people be mad like at the computer because it's not doing what people want it to do without them commanding it to do it. So it's like you got an attitude with the computer, and like it's iRobot or something. What are you mad at the computer? You smacking the computer and stuff. The computer's not gonna, if you smack a computer, it's not gonna say ouch. You feel me? It doesn't have any emotions. Computers can't feel that. It doesn't have any thought process. To do that. It's not. They didn't design computers to do that. So that's one thing. I really I don't understand why everybody be so like mad and stuff like with the Facebook gang. When people say Facebook gangsters, a lot of times what I realize about a lot of people who say that, they not really that tough of people, and it's like everybody in Harrisburg, PA, has this thing where they have to expose someone, where they say I'm gonna expose them because they ain't real. Like say I'm getting money, or I take a picture of like 10 stacks or something. I ain't even that ain't even legal, but or say like a car or a house or something, and I just bought it and I take a picture and I put it on there. So say I gotta expose them. And, nah, that ain't theirs, or they leased it and they rented it. It's like why do you gotta expose somebody? Like what are you getting out of that? You're not gonna get paid for exposing somebody. You're not gonna get a TV show. You're not gonna be on BET. You're not gonna be on CNN for exposing someone. You're not gonna get anything out of that. You're just gonna be, you know. I mean, when I do it, I don't really direct like what I say about people. I don't put people's names or I don't tag nobody because I don't have any emotion to what I'm saying. I'm just calling it how I see it. If I see something on and I'm on Facebook and I see something right here next to me and I'm looking at that and I'm thinking, it asked me to share what's on my mind on Facebook, so I'm gonna share it. You feel me? I was like, wow, that was crazy. And people gonna say, what was crazy? I was like, well, you ain't here, so I'm not gonna really tell you what I'm looking at because you're not here with me. So, if you was that interested, you know, what I was talking about, you would be right here with me, and we both would be looking at it like, wow, that's crazy, or you might not feel that way. So, I don't get the whole Facebook like serious thing. And the other thing I was saying was about family, because I have a very funny family, and like my family's scattered out. It's to the point where I never really got to be around my father as a child, but I had a father. I look at a father as someone who raised me, someone who showed me. That's the man on my neck, you know. That's the only thing I got tatted on me. But that's my father. I call my dad because biologically he's my dad, but he didn't raise me like a father would. And, I hold nothing against his family about that because that was his personal decision for whatever he was going through. That he didn't feel like I have brothers and sisters and we're not really close. I mean, we can't be because we never had fathers, so nobody ever really taught us the importance to really be around each other. So it's just, it's not just me who's affected by this. I got sisters, I got brothers, I got, it's so, but anyway, but however, I have a family, my mother, and, it's a lot of women in that family. So it's only like one man. And, I guess, you know, a lot of women hype up people sometimes that aren't worth the hype. So should I say it's like if somebody does something bad, some women will say, "I like that. I like a bad dude," and it's like, well, what he did bad isn't a good thing. Like it's not something respectable, you know, to honor. So it's like some women just don't really care though. So it's like the man I'm talking about, his family. They're always like their family. They know both sides of their family. They know like their moms and their dads and stuff, and they're real close. So they're always making money. They always have businesses, fundraisers, and whatever. And we're always the family that we don't really have a relationship with our, with our like my great grandmom and my great grandpa. We're not all close, like, and we all kind of, the mother side always sticks together, but usually it's like the father side is kind of out there, and so the crazy thing that happened is Harrisburg, PA is a very small city, and I am a worldwide known recording artist named Porter Mac Shrizz Mac. And a lot of people in Harrisburg don't understand that. I really am worldwide known. Like people think I'm just bragging. So what happens is a lot of stuff that happens to me, you know, I don't want to become to a point one day where I'm on like MTV or I'm on all these mixtapes and radio shows and I'm doing interviews and the fact I don't know who my family is and the fact the man who gives us all the relation, I don't want to one day be somewhere and I like a person and they're my relative and I don't know. So, nobody wants to date their relative or have sexual relations with their relatives. So, you expect one day for the man to grow up and say, "Oh, by the way, you related to such and such." But because if you come, like, say you bring the person here and in my house, and they know, they'll laugh about it. Like, "Oh, he's crazy. He's trying to date us." It's like you're not telling anybody. You know your family. So it's kind of hard for me to respect that person because all the other families, they all tight and close, and it happens. It even goes on with money. It goes on with the money. Like I'll have a few family members over there. We love them, but they gonna look out for each other and make their money together before they come over here to their extended family and offer to make the money. So it's like I don't like being a joke sometimes, and a lot of them don't take me being a recording artist serious. It's like when my face pops up when you Google search and I'm on mixtapes or crazy, it's kind of hard for someone to tell you you ain't that important, or you feel me, because it's like you're just jealous or something, because it's gonna keep moving. I'm gonna keep coming out on mixtapes. I'm gonna keep getting on radio. You might not hear it. Nobody in Harrisburg, PA might not ever hear it, but there is no radio station either in Harrisburg, PA. There's no real major, kind of business where it would even matter, So it's like, and I feel like sometimes they think it's a joke, like you're not gonna be this big recording artist you feel like you're gonna be. So it already happened. Like, it's not me saying I'm gonna be a quarterback. Like I am quarterback. Like it's already out there. I think the only thing I haven't got noticed on yet is Wikipedia, and I think when I finally get a Wikipedia page, I'm just like, okay, you probably okay, you might be famous now. And the thing about why I get mad at people, because the man who I talk about is very I mean he raised me kind of. He's the only man really I have. So he makes bad decisions, and I'm not the type that beg people for anything. I have, like, in my neighborhood, like, you would never know that I was a musician, or doing all this stuff, because they don't respect me because of the impression they get from this person, that I'm not really this almost celebrity type person. And so you got people leaning on your car, and you got people just talking about the way you act and what you need to do, and you say, wait a minute, I'm the one paying the money, like, for this stuff. They're not paying. You're their friend, but they're not paying anyone. They're not working for this stuff. What are you talking about? And it's kind of the reason I've noticed why I don't have a relationship with my family, to be able to identify them, especially with females. You know, so like I'm not trying to hit on one of my family members. It's kind of hard because they kind of have money and wealth, but I always notice, like people, like my neighbors and other people who are friends with certain people, it's like they interfere with that, and they don't really understand that you know their family, or our family, my family. Some of them are very wealthy. I know a lot of my neighbors, or a lot of people in general, who say you need to stop who you think you are, would probably have their foot in their mouth if they knew how wealthy some of them were. So I just don't really, it's not. I guess I'm trying to kind of bridge the gap a little bit too, also with the family, because I would like to meet who I'm really related to, And I'm pretty sure they got class, you know, on both sides, mother and father. But for the mother, for the mother side of my family, I would really like to bridge that gap, because I don't feel like you should have secrets. There shouldn't be a big giant secret. It's like, what's this big secret, you know? And it's like everybody just tries to, like, blow off the issue of us ever meeting our family. And, nobody wants to have kids to their relatives. That's just not cool. I don't know. And I get frustrated with this side of my family sometimes, because you know they always counsel people, and they say you shouldn't do that. You shouldn't say all that on Facebook. What if everybody knows our business? I say, why not live life right then? So if everybody know our business, they gonna say, okay, yeah, because they living it up for real. Like when I be talking about my foreign car, and I be talking about our house, and I'm talking about the money and the jewelry and stuff. Okay, bro, this is real. Like, I got the receipts. I got a receipt. You feel me? This is real. This is us. You know, what am I supposed to, I ain't saying I'm driving no Lamborghini or nothing like that, but, you know, we doing it right. We ain't got it all. We ain't the, we ain't the wealthiest, but we doing pretty good, but, when people counseling you and saying what you shouldn't do, I'm not ashamed of that.